That's a lovely shot. First boundary of the day, beautifully timed shot there by Graham Fowler. Half volley on the leg stump, he put it away to perfection. That's good runs there. Beautiful shot by Tavre, allowed it to come on, clipped it away very firmly through mid-wicket. And they've run exceptionally well. In fact, all 4 runs there to Chris Tavre. It's nicely played. Feet into good position, steered it away to long leg. Again, they're coming back for the second, and again it's close. Well, nicely, I give it a good long look, shakes his hand, and shakes his head. And that's a good looking shot. Found that big gap between cover and mid-off. And it's a slight error, and this is exceptionally good running that they've made 3 out of it. He's cracked that away on the offside. So in vain. Looking to hit that direction mid-off. Kapil Dev thinking no change is necessary yet. Continues himself and is beautifully put away through mid-wicket by Tavre. Really was a lovely stroke again. That's going to be 4 more.
.48 for no wicket in the 12th over. Getting that away through the gap on the offside. The outfield pretty quick. 4 runs. 50 up. A very promising start indeed for England. Over the top. Over the top of Madan Lal at Deepish Midon for 4 runs. Not much getting past the England bats this morning here at Old Trafford, but that one from Roger Binney. Well bowled, and he's out, thin edge. That was a good one. First success then for India. Roger Binney. Tavre gone for 32.
So England better just by 1 run the opening stand that they established against Sri Lanka in the last game, with Chris Tavre out for 32. 2 very good balls from Roger Binney. The second just finding the edge of Chris Tavre's bat. A minimal deflection. But Kirmani makes no mistake with the catch.
Madan Lal, Degar. No ball.
And he's bowled him all over the place. Binney takes another wicket. And Fowler clean bowl for 33, leaving England now 84 for 2 in the 21st over.
And looking at this again, you can see that bottom hand coming in. He plays all round this. Binney just holding that one up, a very useful delivery, pitch middle and off, and hit the off stump.
It's Madan Lal. Hit very crisply off the back foot again by Gower. Straight to the skipper at short extra. Just a slight worry about David Gower. It's really looked a little bit too easy for him, and one hopes he doesn't slip back into that casual manner of a couple of years ago. And there again, that little lack of concentration one feels, little tentative prod forward, And that's a bit useful too. Struck much more firmly by Lamb. So it was a half volley, was wide of the off stump. It brings up the 100. A satisfying position for England here, reaching 100 in the 25th over for the loss of just 2 wickets. And that's out. Yes, caught behind Gower. That little slip shot again outside the off stump, thicker shades, and this time Kamani moving away to his left. You could quite well, low down. And Gower goes 107 for 3. And David Gower caught Kamani, bowled Amarnath for 17.
And it's also interesting to note that it is now some 14 overs since England scored a boundary, and boundaries are what England need.
I don't think Yashpal will get near, Sandhu will get near that. Getting, and Lamb will have now, that's out! Lamb has run out. Very, very quick thinking, a fine piece of cricket by Yashpal Sharma. The initial danger looked to be for Gatting going up the far end, but the danger was for Lamb coming down the other. So that's a very important wicket for India to get. The leg stump, there's the leg cutter, and Gatting never looking comfortable. Crowd are going absolutely mad, the Indian camp over on the far side. What a fine spell by Amarnath here. The wicket of Gower, now that of Gatting. 5 down, 150 in the 42nd over.
It's got 3-man pushback on the leg side boundary. Feeling that at some stage both of them might unwind. He's unwound in the reverse manner. That's the famed reverse sweep, which he middled quite comfortably and brings him 2 runs. That's a roar of applause from the crowd. It's an ingenious little shot, which always seems to delight spectators. That's gone. Well, that turn just fractionally kept very low, and both of us gone. He's bowled for 6 by Azad, and England in real trouble here at 160 for 6. Ball, I think, hit the stump about a foot high, and poor old Ian Botham was left high and dry. It's a little bit of tip and run at the moment. Joyful Indian section of the crowd. Oh, Gani's done him! Would you believe it? He's stumped. What a terrible end there for Ian Gould. He's tried everything he knew to get out, caught behind. Sets off for an absolutely stupid run to the wicketkeeper, who gently rolls it back, and he goes stumped.
Yes, Jim, I don't think there's any question he got a bottom edge on it. So I think he is ingloriously run out.
And he's bowling. Good delivery again from Kapil Dev, cutting back in, might just deflect the pads. So Vic Marks goes for 8. Big trouble for England at 177 for 8 in the 54th over. Benito Dilly. There's a fortuitous inside edge for 4 runs. Has given himself room and he's gone. Caught at short third man. Patil takes the catch. Another wicket to Kapil Dev, and Alec goes 202 for 9. Broken shout for LBW, but rather fancy that was also going down the leg side. Osler, I believe, thought so too. And that's 4 runs, a thick edge this time. And that's got to be wide this time, 4 wides. And that, not a very intelligent delivery from Kapil Dev. I think one knew entirely what was in his mind. He saw him moving away to give himself room, tried to fire it in at his legs, but fired it much too wide. Perfectly timed, the last ball of the day. Bob Willis's leg stump goes over. He's out for naught, and England are dismissed at the end of 60 overs for a score of 213.
Not a lot for the England bowlers to play with, and the Indians could afford to pick and choose their scoring strokes. They started fairly carefully, and by the 10th over were 21 without losing a wicket. This is the point where we join Dilly bowling to Srikanth.
Tabra do well to get that. Looks all right. Don't think Gavaskar quite timed it. Big enough facing the shot for 4 more runs. Oh my word, he's hit that right over the top of Willis at mid-off. 4 handsome runs. That's the first really belligerent blow we've seen from this flashing stroke maker. And as soon as one says that, Gavaskar pushes out to Alec. Alec in his second over, took some stick in his first, and Gavaskar has nicked him down to Gould. Gavaskar gone for 25. And my word, it was a wicket that England badly wanted. 46 for 1 in the 14th over. Ian Botham, second over to Srikanth. It's gone a long way on the leg side, 4 runs. And Botham will have to get his line and length better than this. That's gone high. Willis is underneath it. He doesn't drop much. Oh, beautifully judged. Went up a long way. And Srikanth has perished as we thought he might. Playing his natural game, and I dare say that his captain will have a word or two about that.
Well, I don't know why he felt that that was the one to try to whack into the stands, but I don't think the ball did anything in particular. For one moment Marks was looking to catch it, and Bob Willis has obviously said, "Mine!" He stands out of the way while the captain comes across, and Bob Willis, if he gets somewhere near, has those great big hands, he drops very few.
Through the gap this time, all right. Clipped away very coolly, very calmly through mid-wicket, and that goes for 4.
Vic Marks now, bowling from a different end. Full pitch down to mid-on. They might have to hurry. Out comes the stump. The umpire, Don Oslier, David Evans rather, in perfect position. The dipping full toss, hit firmly, a bit too firmly really, for the run to mid-on. Mike Gatting. And touch and go. Amarnath. He's hit that high, and is it 6? Has it cleared the rope? Yes, it has. Just in front of the side screen. Picked it up so easily.
Beautifully executed. Sideways, nice straight swing of the bat.
Yes, he got it away on the offside. Down on the chase. It'll be an unsuccessful one. 100 up.
Oh, it's a great effort. Nobody very interested, at least the batsmen and umpires are not interested. The fielder was very interested, going forward to claim the catch. And a slight controversy going on at the minute.
Derek Randall dives forward, is not certain he's caught it, and immediately disclaims the catch. But David Gower, who was next to him, said he caught it. No question he caught it.
He's gone for a big one and he's fairly middle that. My word, he's given that everything he knew. It's 6. Umpire Osler giving the signal. And a real cross-butted swipe, in fact, there. India behind at this comparative rate, but they've got 8 wickets in hand. So Bob Willis into the attack to Yashpal Sharma. And that's a great shot, a magnificent shot. Swung it over deep square leg for 6. Big Agnel lean swinger, and Yashpal Sharma simply moved and helped it on its way. That's a good shot too. Just as well as moved that square leg back over the boundary. They're scurrying away for the second run, and he's gone, he's run out. That was a marvellous throw coming in from Paul Allard out there. And Armanath thinking, I think he was home and dry. Suddenly realised he was in real trouble, put his head down, but couldn't beat that throw. So relief finally for England with a score at 142, with Armanath going run out for 46. So Armanath's had a good match. And that swung away again, the big lap through mid-wicket. Not quite making 6, but it's 4 more. And that's a very good 50 for Yashpal Sharma.
172 for 3. Oh my word, he thumped that one. 4 down to the side screen. India are sailing home at the moment. And there's the next man in, Kapil Dev. What a moment it could be for him and for his whole side. Got that away on the leg side, 4 runs, square. India march past 200 to the joy of their supporters. It's in the air, it's down to third man, and it's a marvellous catch. My word, the local hero. That was a tremendous catch by Paul Allard. But much good, I fear, may it do England now.
The ball skied high, and look at Allard sprinting around that boundary. What a swift man he is for a fast bowler. Down he goes, gathers the ball inches from the ground. He's had a wonderful day in the field, being instrumental in the Amarnath run out when that return came in from the outfield. And now this marvellously agile catch dismissed the other major run scorer for India, Yashpal Sharma, for 61.
Patil facing Bob Willis. 3 runs wanted for India to reach the final. And that will be, I think, 2. There's been an invasion, a premature invasion. They're out there a bit too early. Counting chickens not yet hatched.
Yes, I don't think they're counting anything, Peter, because their arithmetic's very bad. They can't add 2 to 211 and come up with 214.
There we are. That's the England total. 2-1-3 for 4. The Indian reply in the 55th over. Bob Willis waiting for the field to be cleared. And we're almost set for what looks like being the last ball of this match.
And I think it's going to be bowled to a fairly unorthodox field.
Yeah, all on the offside, and the quick escape route is planned. This, I think, we can confidently predict will be the last ball, and there can be no English recriminations. It will be a tremendous Indian victory. They've beaten West Indies, they've beaten Australia. He can hit it anywhere, that's it. 4 runs off the edge. India are through to the final. What a great day for Indian cricket.